Alrighty guys, we're gonna finish the garden today. Woohoo! Alright, this shit is all going in the ground. Look. These are all tomatoes. I got a couple little peppers right there. I think I'm gonna leave them till they get a little bigger. But these tomatoes are going in today. Down here's my wildflower. Look at them things, man. They've really gone up. Here is my camphor tree that Mr. Gilman Ross sent me in the mail. It's not doing so hot. I've been keeping it in the greenhouse and keeping it moist. I need to stake it up so it's straight. Hopefully that's going to come out of it. It looks like, I don't know. I just hope it survived the shipping and it's gonna come out of it. Over here, my cinnamon basil. I gotta find a new pot for that. Put it out on the deck. The dill is looking pretty good. I got one African daisy. One itty bitty little poppy. Black mustard is doing very well. Down here I got one cucumber. And those little babies are rue. Rue of Grace. One little Arcado there in the corner. The heliotrope. Wait, I think I see one right there. Ooh, there's a heliotrope. Yeah. So something, what is that? That is not black mustard. That is something, kind of looks like bay or something. I didn't plant any bay in here. Guess we'll let it go and see what it turns into. So yeah, I'm going to get most of this stuff in the ground today. We're going to be working on the garden. I got about 50 packets of marigolds I got to plant around the perimeter of the garden. Let's see how the berries are doing. Oh, we got some flowers. Flowers on the berries. Yeah, looking good. Should have berries soon. That is a goddamn raspberry growing up. There's another one growing up in the strawberries. I don't know how they spread like that. I don't know. Anyone know what this stuff is? I'm in a group called Wild Food and Hedge Witchery. I think I might take a... It looks like it's going to flower. I don't think I've ever had this before. I've never seen it along the fence like it is right here. Yeah, I think I'll take a picture and put it in that group and see what they're really good at identifying wild weeds and plants and stuff. So let's get this shit in the ground. Okay guys, look at these. And they are all over. These are potatoes. Taters are doing real good. Bunch of taters up. Yes. This is up. It doesn't look familiar. It might be broccoli. I gotta go back to my list and see what I planted in what rows. As you can see, tons of weeds. The pole beans are doing excellent. Look at them babies. They'll be climbing up there shortly. And over here, the peas are doing really good as well. Those are all peas. Green peas. Not much else doing in here yet. I just planted all these cucumbers here. It looks like something has been digging up my tomatoes. See that? Something been digging them up because I don't see any tomatoes coming out. See this ground? Look how cracked it is. The drawbacks of living in Clay County. It's called Clay County for a reason, because the soil is clay. It's very thick, heavy, hard clay soil, and it is not conducive for growing things. This is why I compost it every year and I amend it. Despite the fact that it's clay, it still does pretty damn good every year, as you can see. One of these years I keep meaning to get a bunch of sand. I want to get a bunch of bags of sand and till it into the garden to loosen up this damn clay soil, because it dries out quick and it cracks and it's real hard. I wonder if those are carrots coming up there. I think they might be. Are those carrots, guys? I think they are. I've never grown carrots. This is my first year attempting to grow carrots. And I was planning on getting these marigolds and all this crap in the ground right now, but my husband, my wonderful loving husband, done took all the extension cords. So I can't plug in my tiller and make some rows for this stuff. And I don't know what he did with them. He took every single one of them. I had about 4 cords running through the yard to this tiller. And they're all missing except the one that was attached to it. So, I will have to wait till he gets home. And try to figure out what he did with the extension cords. But for now, I will work on the herbs in a greenhouse. I'm going to go try and find some pots. See, these are all potatoes. I'm going to go and try and find some more pots out in the garage to put all those herbs in and see if I can make room on my deck. So, yeah, whenever my husband gets home, all this stuff and more will be going into the garden. But for now, I think, now, I was going to turn a sprinkler on, but I think I'll wait until I get the rows done, because it'll just cake up. See how it's all caked? It'll just cake up the wheels and the tines and everything, so it's better if the ground's dry like this. Looky here, guys. Can you see how big that is? That's that little itty bitty bleeding heart bush. Wow, it's never been this big. You see the bleeding hearts? Got a whole bunch of them. It's never gotten that big. That is incredible. And I have a hydrangea bloom. Look at that pretty boy over there. It doesn't look like my mulch job did very good at keeping the weeds out, but I pretty much knew that was going to happen. But yeah, I can't believe the size of that bush. I wish I had something for scale. That thing is huge. It's never been that big. There's the apple mint. It's also getting very big. There's a lot more than that in there. You can see it's coming up. There's little shoots of it coming up all over the place in there. And there's my horseradish. And those damn, I don't know what they are, but I'm not cutting them out. That's my dog. You know, these, I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. They're awful. So, yeah, I'm going to leave them whenever. Wow, they smell good. Lordy, what are those? Anybody help me out there? Anybody know what these are? Let's see. It's really tall. It's about 3.5 foot tall. It has like marigold leaves at the bottom, but that's definitely not a marigold. Wow. That smells good, man. I wish you guys could smell it. And there's my horseradish. Still in its baby stage this spring. It will get huge. It will fall up over that fencing. It'll get so big. Alrighty, so here we got our sage and our Dittany of Crete. Looking good. The chamomile is starting to pop back up after I covered it to make it strong. This is our spearmint julep. Very good. And look at my beautiful cloves. I love it when they're blooming. Or not cloves, chives. Chives. Yeah. Cloves. Yeah, they're beautiful when they're blooming. And when they're done blooming, they'll seed out. And that's how this beautiful plant comes back every year. Here is my lemon balm. Looking good. I have transplanted the cinnamon basil. Now, let's have a pop quiz, guys. Can anybody tell me what the magical use for cinnamon basil would be? I want some replies here. I want to see if anybody knows. And don't Google this shit. Don't Google this shit. Cinnamon basil. Good shit. Fenugreek. Looking good. I planted the dill over there because the lemongrass and the other shit I planted in that planter obviously is not going to sprout. So I transplanted the dill there. I got a new pot with the black mustard here. Here's our lemongrass. Here is our lilac, our catnip, and our other lilac. Two different kinds of lilac. Here is my rosemary. There is my bay laurel tree. And there is my other rosemary. Two different kinds of rosemary. I took the wildflowers out of the greenhouse. And they are now out front. And now I'm just waiting for my husband to come home and show me where he hid all the goddamn extension cords.